Hi, this is Summer with Summer's Tips and Stitches, and this is a yarn chat video. Let's see, overall in this video, I'm going to show you a few things I finished making, and I'm going to show you some yarn that I bought that I shouldn't have. And I got a few packages in the mail, and hopefully Flynn might pop his cute little face into this little video for a moment or two. He's not far, he's just sitting right here next to me, so that won't be too bad. Okay, so I have started working on hats, and I got this. It's made out of ombre, mandala ombre, I believe, and it's a black gray color. I actually tried to color control this so that the brim would only be where the darkness was, and then at the where I switched to just the knit stitch, because right, this is a knit purl. So I did a little color controlling on that. I'll throw that over here for now. I made two hats with the leftover bits from a cake. It was a mandala cake. I can't remember now what it was called. I used it to make a poncho a bunch of years ago, and this is all I have left. So really it's enough to just throw away. But I did get two hats out of it. This one's, one of them's a little shorter than the other, but that's because second graders have different sized heads. In regards to the poncho, one year I did have a cute little second grade friend of mine asked for me to make them a poncho. Her mom is a teacher friend, so I made one for her, but that started kind of a situation where everybody wanted one. And at first I was only making them for the girls, and then the boys wanted a poncho. Somebody, because I mentioned that in my last video, and hopefully that same person that asked, what pattern did you use for the poncho? Essentially what I did is I mean, at some point I must have had a pattern, and right now if I were to sit and make it again, I wouldn't be able to. I would have to look up for the pattern. But essentially I crocheted a rectangle, and I feel like the number 26 was involved. I don't remember if it was like 26 inches or 26 stitches or 26 rows, but I feel like 26 and 32, like the smaller one was 26, a bigger one was 32. And then after crocheting that rectangle, I folded it and did a seam where I took one side, stitched it to the other side, and then you would just adjust it, and it was like a triangle in the front, a triangle in the back, and the shorter ends were above their arms. And I made that same pattern for boys and girls. I did not go and try to make a different, a rectangular, more boyish poncho. You wanted a poncho, that's what you got. And the boys, they none the wiser. They loved it, they wore it. I'll see if I can dig around in my past videos and see if I can find a video where I talked about that, but I don't really have a pattern. I'm sorry. I'm sure there are some in Ravelry. If you just go there and type in child size poncho free, if you want, you can look for those and just skim the patterns to find one, but that's the kind that I made. Okay, so that's really all I've made. I've made 3 hats. It's been a really busy week. I'm getting back into the swing of getting ready for school. Our classrooms opened August 1st. Well, it didn't really open, but I wasn't allowing myself to do a significant amount of work until August 1st. Our first day of in-service is the 12th, and our first day of school is the 20th. I did go to Hobby Lobby to get something for my swap partner, which I'll talk to you in a moment. And while there, I bought some yarn. I know. I'm getting over here to get a bag. I'll be right back. I've been really impressed lately with some of the variegated yarns that Walmart or Hobby Lobby has been coming up with, and I can't resist. My goal, because I like to get, you know, cracking on these, I like to make every kid in my class a hat, and I use the Ross hat, and of course I knit them. Some people feel sad, and I do sometimes feel a little betrayed to crochet, but I like the stretchiness of the hat with the knit. But I did pick up, because I need to make more boy themed, more blues, greens, yellows, because as you can tell or know if you know me, I love pink, purple, and teal. And so I chose, it was one of the days where their yarn was 30% off. I got this blue-green variegated. Got my glasses today, I'm prepared. And this is, it's called blue-green multi. They were pretty basic with the name. I really love it. I've started knitting with this. This is the start of the hat. It's kind of doing like a swooshy, like this is kind of like green at a diagonal. Do you see that? So it'll be really interesting to see how that plays out. And then here's a chunk of blue. Yeah, and I'm just doing a basic knit stitch. I did my brim and with the knit purl, and now I'm doing the hat. I think about a few more rows and I'll start my decrease. I also bought this, and this is called Denim Ombre. Beautiful. So I'll be making a hat with this. This one, okay, I just got it because it was beautiful. I'm going to be honest. Parcel, and bow. I'm going to show it to you in case I can't read. Parcel. I mean, I feel like if that was parasol, there should be a vowel between the R and the C, unless that's not English, unless it's not an English root word. And it's just kind of a creamy, pastel-y color. It has pink and a cream and a blue and a green and a little bit of a purple. It's beautiful. Okay. Of course, these are all $4.99 regular price. And then this one I just got because it reminded me of another one that I really loved from them. And this is a variant. This is Blossomopolis. Blossomopolis. There you go. See that? Blossomopolis. And this is kind of a rainbow, but it has the added of the blue speck in there. The speckled blue. Let's see if on the top of my head I can, no, I must have it really packed in there. I was looking to see if I could see where the Hobby Lobby yarn that it reminded me of before, but I can't see it in there. Okay, so I bought those. This was really the only one I should have bought with that blue-green, but I couldn't resist. Now I can put those away. Just throw them back over there. So that is the stuff I've made. I've made some hats and the yarn. Now is on to, before I open my packages, do you guys want a little bit of an update quick on Flynn's health? Flynn has made a very good recovery at the end of July. They were testing his blood, looking at all the goodness inside of it, and they decided that if his T cells were at 400, he'd be able to go back to school. And amazingly, miraculously, praise God, his T cells were at 620 something. And so he is above the number and he can go to school, which I'm thrilled. Not that I like being separated from him. I just don't feel like I would have done the same justice as the middle school teachers. Flynn, do you want to quick just tell everyone how thrilled you are to be going back to school?
I'm so happy.
He is so happy. Okay, with that being said, I have a Facebook group called Summer's Tips and Stitches. It's not a Facebook page, it's a group. I have a couple yarn friends that help me moderate it and run events in it, and one of them is my dear friend Christy. She will do kind of monthly, sometimes bi-monthly swaps. And her and I don't always participate. I mean, in fact, more often than not, I don't, because during the school year, I got really overwhelmed. And I did sign up to do a swap this time. It was going to be a pattern swap, so something I hadn't done before. And I ended up being a failure for my partner. And again, I'm so sorry, Jody. I got overwhelmed with camping, and then Flynn had a situation where his immunities were low and he had to go in for an infusion and blah, 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 to make all those excuses to say, took me nearly forever to get the package mailed out to her. If you want to join into those swaps, I mean, it is a little risky. Every once in a while, shockingly, we'll get partnered up with someone who either forgets or doesn't do it, and you mail them something and then you never get anything. So it is a little tiny bit risky, but Christy and I will filter those people out. And if they ever sign up again, we don't usually partner them again. It's kind of like a one strike you're out kind of deal. because then I end up mailing a package to that person. Okay, but anyway, Jody did wonderfully. I don't honestly remember very much off the top of my head. I went to Hobby Lobby and Joann's and picked up a few pattern books. And this is what she sent me. She said in addition to sending me the pattern books, she sent treats for Flynn, which is why I kind of wanted Flynn here for this, so he could see his treats. And that's what this note said. I got a little note here. Okay, it says, I hope you like the yarn in books. I put some Canadian, that's how bad of a reader I am, goodies. And there is a puzzle and a game for Flynn. I hope he likes it. Okay, so here's some Canadian goodies. I've seen people talk about these before. I think Mama La Michaela once had some of this. Some ketchup flavored potato chips. Now Lay's is our favorite brand, so that should be exciting. And I actually think Jer might love those, because I don't know if you guys know this, but Jer loves ketchup. We used to joke about getting him a shirt that says, I love ketchup on my ketchup. And then also Ruffles, all dressed in, I can't say that word, Oceani.
I don't know that either.
Yeah. Honey, can you read what that says? That word underneath, all dressed, huh?
That looks like French or...
It's not English. Maybe it's Canadian. It says, you'll enjoy this bag of Ruffles all dressed chips if you enjoy Canadian foods. It was invented here after all. You're seeking something sweet and salty and savory in one bag. You love eating chips that'll make your taste buds feel like you're going to explode. I think because this is Canadian, it has French and English on it, which is thrilling. In America, we have French and Spanish. And then also some of these Smarties I made with paper. The packaging is no artificial colors or flavors. It'll be interesting to see if these are like American Smarties. Obviously, we have the bad things in them. I hear about that all the time, how European and other countries limit their ingredients, but America, we just poison our people. And then we have Arrow. Is that what that says, Flynn?
Yes, Arrow.
And caramel milk. Caramel is my favorite kind of chocolate. This is a Cadbury. This is a Nestle. And then a coffee crisp. So Flynn, we will do some sampling of that. Thank you so much for the treat. Here is the stuff for Flynn, if I see in here. Here is a dinosaur 3D puzzle. What do you think about that? Looks pretty cool. So that is for Flynn. And then in here also is Monopoly Rivals Edition. 2 players battle to trade properties, get rich and win. I'm thrilled because I don't know how she knew. This is one of my favorite ever board games, and so I think Flynn and I will love to battle each other. Flynn, do you want to pop your cute little noggin in here and say thank you to Jody?
Thank you.
Okay, now that is what Flynn got. Okay, Jody also got me 2 beautiful yarns in my favorite colors, pink and blue. This is from Loops and Threads Michaels. Michaels is mostly Canadian, although eventually we're supposed to get one in Oshkosh. And the color is Primrose Multi. I love it. I'm hoping someday to be able to shop Michaels more often. And then the pattern books that I've got here is 20 amigurumi animals. I am on an amigurumi kick as of late. I've really found a lot of joy in making them. And oh my gosh, you guys, right away, look at that. It's a bunny. And one thing that I really am loving about this is, look, their eyes are crocheted. Sometimes I get tired of the safety eyes because I don't know if you can see right back there, that pig lost an eyeball. Once it's finished, how am I going to get an eye in there? And then mini amigurumi animals. I love that. These are cute. These would be great for prize bins at school. Oh my gosh, look at that little lion. That's adorable. 20 tiny creatures to crochet. Beautiful. I'm very excited about that. There's a hedgehog in here, Flynn.
Ooh, hedgehog.
Yeah, Flynn thinks hedgehogs are cute. Elephant, rhino, giraffe, lion, leopard, koala, sloth. Oh, a camel. You don't see camels very often. Polar bear, mouse, mole. I was looking to see if there's a cappity blappity in here, Flynn. Bear, raccoon, badger, elk, cow, pig. Here's farm animals, rabbit. Well, very cute. And then I actually gave her a few of these brochures too. I went down the rows of Hobby Lobby and I just ripped them right off and I stuffed them in my purse. 2 hats. This is Checkmate Fair Isle hat. Free, take one. It's Peyton's yarn. There's the fellow and there he is wearing his hat. Is this crochet or knit? Oh, this is knit. How hard does it say it is? I'm scared. I'm scared. I just actually learned how to do this pattern when I was making a amigurumi in crochet. I could probably use some of that yarn she just gave me, the primrose, and match it up with something light. Ooh, they have a SSK stitch. That's where you slip, and then you put them back on and you knit them. Isn't that wild? Knitting is wild. And then here's another hat. This is a kid size hat. Gingham hat. I'm reading the back. It's very secretive on the, it says this is 2 out of 4. Oh, and this actually is a crocheted hat. Yes, well, thank you. I love making hats and amigurumi. That's really what I love. I did love to make baby blankets and baby sweaters, but I kind of hoarded them up for a while, and the charity I was giving them to, kindly asked me to stop. I know, and I don't have enough people having babies. Okay, then I've got one more package. Is that shocking? Thank you so much, Jody. Beautiful, lovely. I really loved it. I appreciate it. I'm sorry I didn't give you American Candy. I feel like everybody has American Candy. I got a surprise package in the mail, and it's my birthday coming up, and this wonderful subscriber remembered that it's almost my birthday. My birthday is on the 18th of August, 14 days from now. Can you believe that, Flynn?
Yeah.
Whew. And so I almost thought, this is crazy, I had put these on my personal Amazon wish list so that my husband would buy them for me for my birthday. And when I got this package, I freaked out. I thought, oh, did Brandon buy this for me? And I wasn't supposed to open it. But then I got these little brochures. And it says, enjoy your gift from Patty. And so it says, happy birthday early. Hope you have a wonderful day and enjoy the books from Patty. So thank you, Patty. And she bought me the rest of these crochet mystery books that I didn't have because I only had a few of them. In no particular order. I'm just gonna grab it here. Behind the Seams. If you don't know, I've been reading these crochet mysteries. I heard that Cinnamon Stitches is doing them well also. And then at the back of each of these books is a crochet pattern. And then I tell you how I like the book, and then I show you what I crocheted that was in the book. I've done 2 so far. This one is bigger than the rest, and this is If Hooks Could Kill. A Stitch in Crime, and by hook or by crook, which is very Peter Panish, is it not? So thank you so much, Patty. What a thoughtful thing. And I really appreciate that I got this little bit of a birthday gift 14 days early. I will read all of these and talk a little bit about it in a separate video and show you the pattern. The other really cool thing, which I don't do because I'm not a baker, is it also has a recipe. And this one here, it's California noodle pudding. I'm not a baker or a cook. You can ask my family. I'm in fact terrible. I can only do those easy casseroles that come with pre-made ingredients. So yeah, that thank you so much, Patty, for the birthday gift. It's wonderful. This summer, in 14 days, I'm turning 45 years old. I know it's thrilling, isn't it? And thank you, Jody, for these Canadian treats. Flynn, do we want to open one right now and taste it?
Excuse me.
Is there something you're hankering? Yeah, is there something you want to taste?
I guess the arrow.
Okay, Flynn is going to open an arrow. Head over to Hobby Lobby. I recommend their variegated yarns, but if you're just buying a good, ooh, let's show them, and then we'll each get, it's kind of, if you're an American, it's kind of, it looks like it might be dark, and milk it says. It's like a little bubble. Okay, I'm going to break one off for each, Flynn and I. Okay, ready, Flynn?
Yeah.
Oh, that's delicious.
That's really good.
And it's dark on the outside and milk chocolate on the inside. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for subscribing. Thanks for sharing my videos. Thank you for liking them. Thank you for keeping Flynn in your prayers and in your thoughts. He is on his way to being a new man. And until the next video, happy crafting. Bye.